The big thing fans are, of course, is fan art. And Sarah Pascoe, I know you have had that accolade of people sending you fan art.
I mean, yeah. So I've got one piece, and I think fan art is a strong word.
We've got a picture. Should we see it first?
Yes. OK.
Okay,
So it's of me.
And actually, it's worth saying that it's of you.
It's of me.
It is. This is the fan art of Sarah Pascoe.
Now, the reason I think fan art is a very loose term is I was given this at a gig in lieu of payment. I don't want to brag about my career.
Yeah. Well.
But that's because the guy who ran the gig had spent too much at the bar to pay me, so...
He painted that?
Yes.
After being at the bar?
Of me.
What are those bits?
I just think they're just free biscuits, donuts or something.
Have you been sent pictures of people who tattooed your face on their bodies?
Oh, no, I'm not there yet.
Oh. Have you got
yeah.
One day. Yeah.
I get them in my Twitter feed all the time. There's guys who have whole calves, or a picture of jewels on their chest, or Nick Fury. It's kind of crazy.
People love the event. And now, Tom Hiddleston, you have fan art, but such specific fan art.
There's a lot, yeah.
And does it all come from this one scene? Was it the first Thor movie with the spear?
Right, yeah. Yes. There's a scene in the first Thor film where I'm trying to attack Thor, Chris Hemsworth as Thor, with a spear. And I jump in the air, and he dodges out the way, and I bring the spear down, and it wedges itself into the floor. And then I use it to spin myself around and kick him in the chest, which has been interpreted by fans as a demonstration of my hidden talent at pole dancing.
Pole dancer!
Yeah. No, seriously, there's so much of this. This is just one example of Loki really going for it on the pole.
Oh, my God.
Is that Japanese by
And that's
chance?
what you wear in the movie?
Have you not seen it?
No.
Yeah, that's Loki's outfit.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I've not seen that one.
Oh, really? We'll print it out. You can take it home.
Wow.
Moonlight and the Oscars, it is now kind of stuff of legend. The end when they read out the wrong name. And we've talked about it on the show before, and Warren Beatty's been here. We asked him what was it on and everything. But you were in the middle of it. So you did end up on stage. You did go up in the end.
Eventually, yeah.
Eventually.
I mean, yeah, it took me a while because I was kind of glued to my seat in just shock. And then our producer dragged me on stage, so...
But is it a nice way to win, to have disappointment first and then go, oh, no, yay?
I think it is in a way, because there's never been a moment like that before or since at the Oscars, so I think it's kind of cool.
And when
Everyone always remembers that moment,
Everyone
right?
remembers that moment.
When you're on stage, you were looking out at the audience, and we've shown this picture before. It's a great picture. It's everyone, like Matt Damon, like a fly could fly with him. Michelle Williams looked shocked, but I don't think anyone is quite as concerned as Dwayne Johnson. You seem really taken by...
I really was. I remember... Yeah.
Like Meryl seems less bothered than you do.
Meryl is composed. I honestly thought I'm seconds away from running up on the stage and kicking somebody's ass because I thought some bullshit was going down. So that's what I thought. You know, I thought like we were in the middle of like somebody trying to hijack something. Yeah, and then I knew she had already said yes, by the way, to Rampage. So she was on stage. I was like, don't mess with my girl. Don't mess with my girl.
Fantastic. This I find unbelievable that Jason, when you were filming with Jennifer, you did not spot her jewelry in this scene. You didn't.
No. Who here knows what that is?
Ollie Murs.
Is it a cock ring? No, I'm actually mean that. Honestly.
Yeah.
Is it really?
That's what that is.
Cool. No one here knew that, right?
So
No one here knew that.
Did anyone know that?
That's a good answer.
Did anyone spot it during the day?
Yes, they did. Well, everyone else kept saying, that's a really nice necklace. That's gorgeous. Yeah. And Sudeikis, of course, walks right up to me and he goes, is that a cock ring? And I said, really? Well, you've just given me some insight into your sweet personal life.
Yeah. Ollie knew what it was, too.
Who would have thought?
So embarrassed right now.
Poor Ollie.
Yeah, I know. Why'd you do this to me every
I'm
time?
sorry. I guess no one told you life was going to be this way. We've been here since 5 o'clock rehearsing.
Has this been? You guys have been rehearsing. That's adorable. That was really good. Do that again.
Shocking.
So I guess no one told you life was going to be this way.
I'm going to get the next one. I will get the next one.
We'll do this. We'll get it.
Yeah. So here's the game now. I'm not going to say it again, but if anyone else wants to feed it into conversation, don't let me down. You did really good so far. Don't spoil it.
What is the line again?
Oh, no one ever told you life was going to be... Look
Look at me. I'm trying to remember it.
I told you, told me life was gonna be this way.
You guys are good.
To the point where it may become annoying.
I could do this all night.
I'm going to wear Dame Judi Dench out on that one. Bring it on.
One of the things I found really moving in the book was the way you paid tribute to the achievements of your children. Was it Sam who helped you with a bit of online trolling?
With the virtual world, with the whole online thing. So my daughters see my Instagram, they do all my Instagram posts, and my son is there to kind of troubleshoot for me. And very early on in it, my daughter explained to me what FOMO meant, because that was my whole life. I was fear of missing out because I couldn't catch up with everybody. And so she taught me that. But then I got in trouble on Twitter with somebody who said something nasty about Parkinson's, and I usually let that stuff just go by me. It doesn't happen that often, and when it does, I don't really care about it. But I wanted to answer this guy in some way. So my son said, just do this, do SMH. And I said, what do you mean SMH? He said, just trust me, do SMH. So I answered the guy back, SMH. And he answers me back, it's the funniest thing I've ever read in my life. You're the king of the internet. I apologize for anything I said to you, blah, 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 blah. And I said to my son, what the shit did you say? And he said, shaking my head.
I mean, you don't have to go far on the interweb to find quite extreme reactions to that scene with you no shirt on. Here's one. Somebody tell Michael B. Jordan that my ovaries are ready to do Michael C. Jordan when he's ready. I'm patient. There's more. There's a lot more. Here's another one. Does Michael B. Jordan make anyone else want to rip their lungs out and eat them whole?
Funny. There's a lot of people.
Like, that doesn't seem an erotic reaction.
That's creative. That's so creative.
You are so sexy, I'm gonna eat my lung.
Here's another one. I would sell 3 toes and 1 kidney to be in the same room. Oh, man. Is there a market for toes? I mean, a kidney, yes, but yeah, I don't. This is sweet, right? So the fans, because the fans who go to do it, they then, of course, want to blog about it because they've had this amazing experience. Of course. But when they blog about it, it's borderline confusing on whether they had a good time or not. So here are some of the blog things. So we were asked to go to the living room, sit down, not know how much I was sweating during that moment. I was like, the fuck is going to happen? My poor heart could not keep up. Then all of a sudden, she just pops up out of nowhere. She appeared out of thin air like David Copperfield, and we all died, like, for real. Wait, there's more. This one. So she says she'll be playing her album for us. Let me tell you, the noise that came out of my mouth was not human. I legit almost told Mama Swift to call me an ambulance because I wasn't going to make it.
I love them so much because they always talk about dying.
Yeah, I died.
They're like, rest in peace me, R.I.P. me, I died dead.
We took a little break, and she was passing around Rice Krispie treats and cookies, and I was talking to her mom for a little, and then I walked back in, and she was like, hey, babe, thanks for coming. Do you want a treat? And I was like, I would, but I think I'm dead. This is brilliant. Mid-sentence, she stopped talking and pointed to Amanda and said, Amanda, I'm so glad you're here. Amanda died. Right there's your And finally, guys, just wait for the one she did with Imogen Heap, because damn, that one slayed everyone to heaven and back. While listening to the song, I literally had to plan my funeral arrangements, because I was
yeah, when I was 17, maybe 18, I went for a hand modelling job. I thought, it's all right, I'm only 5'1". This doesn't work for modelling, but hands I can do.
Beautiful hands.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I thought, hands I can do. Went into a room full of it was a very white room. It was a very English room. Walked in, and I thought, it'll be fine. I'm used to this. I can go in a room, and I'm usually very different, so it's absolutely fine. Went in, thought nothing of it, and then she kind of didn't even pull me up to a side and just said, I'm so sorry, but brown hands don't sell jewellery. And I was like, oh, OK.
That's amazing that she said that out loud.
Out loud, in an entire room of people.
No.
Yeah, and since then, got married, and I can wear that, and that's great. But, you know, since then, I've worked with Swarovski loads, and I got to do my hand modelling, so, yeah.
Well done, you, lady. Yeah. I think... You sort of think of other things to do with your hands to that lady. Yeah,
I would have been like, oh, does this look good? Yeah, does this go with what you want to sell?
That was my Instagram post. That was my exact Instagram post. It was like this.
That's when I first wrote your husband. I saw it that day and was like, I like you, but I like him better and his thighs.
Olaf, you can't talk like this. This is not okay, Olaf. Stop. Stop.
Okay, just to go back to the hot priest for a second. Twitter obviously went mad for the hot priest. And it was one scene, particularly the kneel scene. But that... Oh, there was a gasp over there. That lady gasp. So what was it about that scene that drove people so crazy?
I don't really know. I don't really...
Ask her.
I did.
Yeah, I think it's quite strange because it was just on Phoebe, that scene.
Yeah.
You know, the camera was just on her. You actually never see the priest in that scene. So I did think that there was a touch of the L. Oh, no. No, but you know, it's definitely, you know, transgressive and everything.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think just the priest thing does it for people. I don't know. I don't get it.
Yeah, a bit of confession and all.
Yeah, a bit of confession. Yeah,
that scene, you got it licked. That's all I can say.
But no, here are just... Honestly, these are just a couple of tweets. These are mild, these tweets. It's been 7 hours and 15 days, and I'm still thinking about hot priest and Fleabag. Isn't it? I like this one. I was in the Catholic Church for a wedding today, and honestly, it was too soon. This woman went to a lot of trouble for this one. Look at this, she was so happy with herself. Saw a real-life hot priest today. They do exist, and look, it does actually look a bit like you.
He doesn't like a vegan sub salad, I see.
I know, and also it's a bit weird to be wearing a leather jacket right in front of a vegan sandwich. And then this last woman, she really went for it. Phoebe Waller-Bridge appreciated me. Feedback to you, Stu. Shitting hell. When that priest said kneel, my vagina exploded in a way a man has never quite been able to achieve. That's writing. That's some very good writing.
Yeah, it is.
Wow. It really is.